Chat, we are here. We're going in. We're going quick and fast. I just ran in my actual icy winter duties. And luckily, well, or unluckily, I don't know, all the snow's melted from my dreads and coat. I was covered in it still. Getting into the seat quick enough, realizing it is 1 o'clock, 1:02, and time to start cup of the day. So we're gonna quickly actually get a couple. I need to grab my headphones. I'll be right back. All right, this is Avatim. This is Trackmania, and this is Cup of the Day. We're gonna get started. We're going straight in. Turning on the controller. Come on. There we go. Take me in, no time to waste. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Here's where we chill. Please wait, I can do that. I'm a little impatient because I'm late, but that's not your fault, Nadeo. Alright, and with a Samurai Smokescreen TMA by Nenka SCC 25, number 19. Don't know what SCC is, but maybe we find out today. And it's featuring Ellipse, who's a great driver. I feel like it's going to be a little challenging. Yep, it already looks like Waypoint. I don't know if Waypoint is just like a map pack people download and use, or if it specifically is only used by people that are considered part of some selected club or crew of mappers that are the Waypoint mappers. So waypoint mapping is either mapping using waypoint blocks or mapping by a team called Waypoint. That's something I've never learned. What I do know is they tend to be hard for Cup of the Day. Longer, lots of checkpoints, techie, a lot of memorization. But skill levels range in them. I can't say they're all difficult, but this one's not so difficult. And I actually haven't seen a waypoint checkpoint. Maybe they're just some being designed to look similar. But then we start off with a bronze 1059 on a bunkable discovery run. This is all no brakes. He's, I guess, inquiring in the chat if we all think it's NASCAR. No brakes in the no brakes. Yes, you will get no brake. And using no brakes. And they're right. It is very much NASCAR. What a good spot. I should probably take that to I should probably take that to Div 38 with me. But no. I have had my first divisional win once. No smurfing. It was a map I didn't kind of figure out. You know, it was a pure medium learning map. Like, it wasn't full slow learning. I was in the bottom div, or bottom 4 or 5 divs in, I think. It was a div 30. Not sure of the player count that day, but beautiful. So what's the? It's closer. That's a 1 flat. Well, sort of 1 flat 38. Doesn't make it flat then if you keep saying numbers, right? Grenadi's got 6th. That's disappointing. This is surely a Grenadi map, right? It's all just lines, and he's gonna maybe not like it so much. But it's no drifting, sliding. This will be a sub 1 on copium timer. Boost me. And we get a 1025. Let's keep it moving. Goal here is at least 54 sometime. By the cup's end, at least. There has been quite a bit more NASCAR. And it's a fun style to get used to. It's hard for me still to spot. And I won't say fun. I guess I've spent a lot of time doing it. I don't know if that makes it fun for me, or if that just means it's been a challenge presented to us by Nadea to make sure we learn. But I guess if this is why, then I'm okay with that. Oh, come on. Well, how am I gonna nail this ending? That was a 55-16. So I'm very, very close to my goal with that run. And if you keep wondering why my time that I'm saying that I got doesn't match the time that it shows, 59.402 is what it showed. 55-16 is the time on what we affectionately like to refer to as the copium timer in the Trackmania community. But it's actually just a time composed of all of the times between checkpoints hadn't I respawned. So if I never did go back and start over at that one spot where it kind of clipped in the scene, you know, then and just linked all the checkpoints, like that one never happened but the second one did, you know, it gives me that time at the bottom of my screen in the center. So that along with speed splits are things, and you know, other little windows of information, but those are things that come with Open Planet. Not always the best plugins available on Open Planet, because all plugins can become available on Open Planet, but the ones that are suggested, and the ones that the majority of the people that I, you know, was brought up on, tend to use, seem to be fine and safe, mostly, as far as I understand. There's a couple that I use also for performance reasons, but beyond that, like, I try to keep it pretty clean. I mean, let's see, face it, there's plugins that will do all kinds of things. It even gets to the point of, yeah, should this be allowed on a couple of them? Like Ghost Sync plus player trails. Like when you start linking plugins together, then they become a little like, since there are scenarios when they become unfair. And that's why I do understand why plugins aren't allowed in competition. That's one thing I'll also have to test one day. You need to know how the car reacts with a pure white, like, area where the numbers are on the car skin. Because I've never seen the car number anything but white or red. So if it only showed when it's red, that'd be kind of cute. Kind of cool. I could make it say 911. Like, emergency. You're in one of the last 4 places. Pardon the sniffles. I will be probably lousy with them today. I've just come out of the cold. My ears are still thawing a bit. Just blowing snow around with a leaf blower for a while. Yes, I said leaf blower. And then eventually I think the snowblower fuel line thawed out or whatever was going on. It would not start. Of course, because you know there's snow on the ground. It starts great when you test it, and when you fix it, it works. When you tested it, it worked. When you had to use it one other time, it seemed to work. So you expect it's just gonna work, and then you leave it until the last minute. But when you get out there, what's it do? Exactly, nothing. So I'm shoveling. That didn't work for like 4 shovels. I was like, ooh, there's got to be a better way. Then after this, I'm what do I got? 1 minute. After the shoveling came more attempts on the snowblower. More failures, checks. Then after those, I have 1 more attempt. After those attempts failed, I said, leaf blower's laying there. Very, very powdery snow. So I started blowing that stuff everywhere, and I mean, it definitely went mostly on, you know, most of the collected parts of it. The only place I could definitely tell it was going was on me, like in my hair and clothes, and in the garage and such. You know, anywhere it wasn't, you could tell that it was going. But otherwise, it's really hard to tell if you're doing much. It did a good job though, until we got to the point where like a delivery driver had come in the driveway. Yikes! You know, it wasn't going to take me very far, but it was going to help me dig out a spot to, kafa. It was going to help me to at least dig out a spot for, you know, to walk to the car. And I blew off the walkway to the driveway. So, that part's done. And then I go back in, and I'm like, you know what, just for the heck of it, I'm going to try one more again. Lo and behold, now the snowblower wants to turn over. Once, just to taunt me. Plus for not allowing backward driving. What do you mean? But I can't go backwards first around? Let's check this. So far backwardsable. But yeah, the snowblower does start to work though. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I at least got to do a couple stripes, get a couple tire tracks down the driveway, clear that out in case it freezes up really bad. Because it's like 20 degrees out. It's like 20 degrees Celsius is warm, but 20 degrees Fahrenheit is 12 of our Fahrenheit degrees below freezing. So I'm guessing that's somewhere around, you know, what, 12 below Celsius? Or, you know, 5 below Celsius or something? I don't know. Anyway, Yankee units aside, it is windy and cold, and that stuff likes to blow around, but as soon as you step on it, it's no longer powder. Now it's, you know, so it's like also baby CSI out there with a leaf blower. Like I'm uncovering cat footprints in the snow from last night that you can tell, like all the way down through like 6 inches. It's so cool. You know, they weren't there on top. There's not even a hole for it. I just got a full release there, I guess, unless I have super speed. And what's this no backwards nonsense I'm hearing? Oh, there's no brakes. You know what? I have never. How did I not realize? I guess I just don't drift a lot. It really is no brakes. Or I used them and didn't realize why it didn't work. I might have air braked. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I found a good line. We're going in. Let's go. January 20th, 2025. This is Cup of the Day. Don't know the match yet. We're in my div. Let's go. Match 30. Okay. Did not get the improvements I thought I might or that I wanted. But I'm okay with that. Maybe I'm in a comfortable div. Oh yeah, that brake tap does nothing. They're like, you wanna, you having issues whether or not you know it's NASCAR or a tech? We'll make it even easier this time. Oh, so no, okay, so releases only because cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Makes a little sense. Releases only, I mean, obviously it's the only way to get slower, but also for air control, I can't use air brake to clean up my jump or anything. That's why I kept crashing here. I was like, I should be able to fix this, and nothing was fixable because there was no brake. The Hyper Crusher says, WTF, I will never do that again. Oh wow, we got a 50. And he will never do that again, which means our first place is not a swerve. Let's go! Well, that was a no KO round, but let's hope we don't have swerves. Looks like good. So far good. So far so good. Good luck, have fun. Whew. First no KO, I get up. 2 second. Okay, and mine pace is a 50 flat almost. Very nice times. It's looking like a. See, something tells me I'm gonna last a while. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a pretty good race. I think. I think we have at least until 32 for sure that there's going to be a lot of crashing going on. It appears to be appears to me we have some DNF in as well. I didn't know that was the thing. I need to fix these. That's not supposed to be there, and that's not supposed to be there. But that's good to know that's there. And by those things that I'm not explaining, but enunciating only to myself in my head, I mean these button binds on my controller. One's just remove names, and one's to bring up the standings, and I don't do either of those things often enough to want. Those binds, whoa, wicked. Off the wall, off the wall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Okay. We survive. Yet another round. I hope the streams are all working well and everything's running smoothly. Seems to be so far. Keep it going. I've looked at a couple, just like, you know, panned through a couple, and I've caught some blocky moments in YouTube VODs, so hopefully it's not a bitrate issue or something, and if I have to check on upgrading internet, it's something we've already been considering, so please let me know in the comments if you do happen to check out the VOD and notice any, you know, video quality issues. Especially, or any quality tweaks you might be interested in sharing. Backseating okay as far as stream and or gameplay. Oh no! Alright, we're going. No time to waste. Oh, I'm drifting. I'm just not drifting. I'm just so addicted to releasing when I drift that I auto-release during those quote-unquote drifts that I'm attempting, and then it works on this map because that's what this map is. So that was another lucky one. 57 seconds. I mean, in midfield somewhere, obviously. But another 4 eliminations, 2 DNFs even before the finish line. So we're not even into the serious part of the race yet. Like, until top 32, people aren't even, like, seemingly concerned so far. That was a drift that never happened. There was a no slide. Oh, catch these no slides out. I can't believe I'm able to not slide out every single turn as hard as I'm hitting these brakes. I'm a talented driver. This map was built to make sure we all believe we can NASCAR. Oh crap. I was in 9th. I would have taken 9th. I wonder what that is. 56.33 is an okay. It's still pretty relatively strong PB for me. It's about a 0.7. Right. $58.5. Let's see. Sorry about that audio mix there. This has not been DJ Avatam. But that song wasn't doing it for me. Stunning scenery. I'll say that. Just the I don't know, the macro scenery especially, like the sky stuff, whatever that was. Yeah, those things. Huge. Really, really nice. And a cool style, like a no brakes NASCAR, just because it's like a forced NASCAR map and everyone knows it. But with jumps, you know, so it's not quite NASCAR, you know. It's But here we are. It's like now the race is really starting to open up and get a little more serious. People are still coming in with 20-second, you know, from behind the first place, but If I hold this, this will be a PB. Kind of safe to own that turn. Nice. That's a strong PB. There's my silver I wanted, but also just jumped past it by 1.3 seconds. 1.256 seconds to be exact, but you know, you get it. If I ever say 1.3, I'm usually rounding. And it don't necessarily round the correct direction. I know this isn't a math quiz, but my brain says it all, so I have to say it out loud if I'm gonna stream, right? Give you a peek into the Avatim. A day in the life of the mind of an Avatim. All those stutters, that was a combined total release of like 3 seconds with all of them stutters. And I still didn't make the turn I wanted. I feel like it does something even if it doesn't. I guess I'm learning how much just releasing does really slow the car down. 6th place. I like that. And 4 seconds behind, so like I'm probably in position for a top 10. I'm going to go ahead and lay that out there. We're already halfway there, you know? 4 players out, twice more. No, just once more. And I'm in the back. Like if it just said 911 16 and then disappears, that'd be cool. I'd be cool with that. And I don't mean in-game, like as part of the game, a game feature. I just mean on my car. So I'm gonna try to paint my car white to see if that happens. Just at some point. Experimental, for you know, for science. I mean, it would be a good game feature for the option, not necessarily of trigram, but of position to be hideable to the user, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's what the plugin does, but and for those that don't know what I mean, there's a somewhat controversial plugin I've heard about in Trackmania that they didn't allow players to use any plugins in tournaments, but there's a specific plugin that does not give any sort of advantage that we can think of in any way, except this particular player that had an issue. He had the problem that he was just too fast, and whenever he saw a 1 on his car, he would get nervous, or if he was beating his PB, like he's hunting or something. But whenever his car went to 1, he'd get nervous and he would screw up. And like, oh, I'm gonna get it, and then he'd mess up. So he had found a way to just get rid of that. And I was like, okay, this is cool. So, but they wouldn't allow it in qualies. He would see the numbers on his car, whether it was a 1 or in the red, and then he wasn't used to it. It's distracting to him. His nerves just couldn't get past it. I don't know how I'm still in. Thank goodness for other bunkers, because I, with a respawn, have no right to be top 12. But here I am. I'm still drifting. What are the gold strats? Like, where am I so far lost on lines? I mean, I guess it's too late now. I'll have to try to find it after the tournament, but... Oh no. Did I make it? I made it. Phew. Phew. That was a close one. Oh no. It's the worst. Accidental DNF, especially this late in the match. No, that's all I'm thinking about. Quit it. Race is time. Alright, focus up. Solid, just hold. Release and boom. Shoo. Bonk me baby one more time, says a chatter. These guys, you know. The community is fun. And creative. That might not have been the best example of such cleverness and wit. But now we're the one player elimination segment. 8 is left. Top 8, we made it. Big time, this is the big time. Get off the wall. No, that's so terrible. I can just feel my positions falling away. I'm done. I need a big bonk by somebody right there. Not me. I called it though. I mean, you know, it's kind of karma, isn't it? Let's look at positions. I made it! I'm Himothy. Call me Abraham. Let's go. It's okay. This is fine. Yikes. Is that a PB? It's not a PB. Where's my PB? 53.7. I got a 53.7. I think that's a PB. I'm gonna claim it anyway. I claimed it. No, wait. You don't do that. You claim PB, then it's next round out. We all know how that works. Oh, that split being in my way every time. I can't use them, you know, and then I gotta turn them off in the middle of a turn. Like, it's part of my control. My control bag of tricks now is to turn off the UI. I shouldn't have to do that. I don't like to complain, but that's one thing. That's a pet peeve of mine. Alright, and it's not a PB still. 53.9. That's okay. That's understandably. But 4th place. We're still rocking it. We're in top 5. Let's go. Outlasting Cereal Guy. GG's. Tax is out here 2-second PBing. Round over round. It's time for me to show if I can find one. So far strong enough for a PB, probably. I don't know about the speed on that. PB, 0.7. And 4th place, but just barely in. I think it looks like I might have had a second or two. Yeah, I had about a second. 1.5 seconds ahead of last place. But hey, 4th place, guaranteed, locked in. Let's go. See how far we can take this. No, not 2. I needed that. Thank you for the bonk. Podium! Let's go. Bringing it home, bringing a medal to the USA, even if it's bronze. Oh, that was so close. That was so close to being game ending. I mean, I'm still not in, but it's potentially possible with full risk. Let's go. Talk about full risk. Let's go. 0.3 PB after failing. Yikesy crikesy. MFG. Good luck. Second place locked in, but we don't look for seconds around here. Why don't we always go for firsts? Alright, final round choke. Gonna need one from you, buddy. Right about there would have been good timing for it. No? Nothing? And I bonk. Oh, jeez. GG's. We take it silver. One of our second or third. I don't think I honestly could have come back, honestly, either way. Fun times. Very nice race. Congrats. We take second. We're happy with that. Seriously, I'm happy with that. I got 3 silver trophies. Trackmania trophies. Let's hold one up. It is a strong snow day here. I don't think I'm going to stay on very long. We're probably just going to make this a quick one. With highlighting today's track of the day, again, that was beautiful. I might be able to see it a couple more times because I'm going to probably see if I want to hunt any times there. I love my PBs at the end, though. I think I'm going to leave it. Yeah, you know what? Let's just leave it at that for today. I'll be back on later at some point. I don't know if it'll be tonight or... but it'll be later than now. So if you happen to catch this on YouTube, drop a subscription on the channel so that you can know when we go live, and also so when I drop another video. And also please like the video. It helps me to get out there to other people that may enjoy the content. And if you're on Twitch, just, we're trying to get to 50 followers. We're like 1 away. So if you happen to catch this later, or if you're here right now, drop a follow. If you wouldn't mind, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming out, and good luck. Have fun. This has been Avatim. I'm going to go finish out outside with the snow, but have a great